Poetry, painting the world with words. Written by Boi-thee-poet-of-ages.
Everyone has their own coping mechanism, like others trusting in Jesus Christ, some in Allah, some in ancestors, some in constellations. Well, that's their faith. But what am I concerned with? It is that everyone has their own coping mechanism, like falling in love, going out on lunch dates, ice cream dates, and even for a cup of coffee. Everyone has their own coping mechanism, like depression. They enjoy being alone. Almost all the time, they prefer loneliness over togetherness. Maybe it is because they are unsettled with themselves, being around others. That's why we find them wrapped up with a rope which is hanging on a tree branch. And tomorrow will no more be available for them, as they will be laid within a wooden stiff box known to being a coffin taken down into the deepest roots of the soil. Everyone has their own coping mechanism, like drinking alcohol just to calm themselves down, whether mentally or physically, but it is for certain their emotional support, because no one cares about them at all, and it is very much suitable to smoke some herbs just to keep their heads cool. Maybe they feel like they are far from this world and its controversies, though their lungs are dying old, also they are still in their youthful days. Oh well, everyone has their own coping mechanism, like masturbating every time they become sexually unsettled so that they can be relieved. Everyone has their own coping mechanism, like listening to good music because it suits their soul and their entire well-being. Yes, that is the universal language, music. We speak it, we love it, and we live it. Everyone has their own coping mechanism, like provoking other people's feelings through hate speech and violence. Well, that is known to being bullying. Maybe it is because they have adopted that from their backgrounds, like when the abuse is being inflicted on those whom are dearest and loved to them. They so much wish they could assist to avoid the abuse, but they are unable to do so. Thus, they resolute to inflicting the pain that is stored within them to others, in which they come across every day, more especially at school and at the workplace. Everyone has their own coping mechanism, like eating non-stop, as they proclaim that food is the way to go. Others meditating, others bodybuilding, others laying on the couch and watching TV or streaming Netflix on their electronic devices. Everyone has their own coping mechanism, like journaling their thoughts and emotions to feel good. Everyone has their own coping mechanism, like helping others. Everyone has their own coping mechanism, like dancing, singing, and shouting. Everybody has their own coping mechanism, like reading books, fiction and non-fiction. Some, the Bible is their most favorite book. Everyone has their own coping mechanism, like opening up to others about their issues, some advising others on those issues. Everybody has their own coping mechanism, like imitating others to express their sense of humor. Everyone has their own coping mechanism, like being obsessed about someone else. Everyone has their own coping mechanism, like playing sports. Everyone has their own coping mechanism. Their coping mechanism is what makes us to be different but unique towards each other, because we are meant to complement each other in this life through our diversities.